Mr. Roberts.
Cadence?
Well, my word.
Cadence Beaumont, is that you?
We thought you dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, no, I'm, taking a little time off, but, I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm ready to, get at it again. So how have you been?
We haven't heard from you since your meeting with the Director of Operations. Silent as the tombs.
Director of Operations? Can't say that I met the director. You must be thinking of somebody else.
I'm thinking of the gentleman summoned to HQ. Walked down that hallway in an undisclosed California hotel.
Well, there was a hallway, there was a corridor. I walked down it, I opened a door, but I did not see the Director of Operations. No, that's been misconstrued, I think.
Surely you met someone.
True, the Deputy Director of Operations.
You mince words like Mr. James Comey.
No James Comey's here. Just us lowly field correspondents for Radio Free Canada America.
Having a struggle, are we now?
Having a little trouble with the knot here. So what can I do for you, Cadence?
What's the plan for behind the scenes?
I've been thinking about that. I've been watching the rollout episode, and frankly, I think the whole concept is a little contrived.
But this was your idea.
It may have been. Sometimes we have ideas, sometimes they don't pan out. I think maybe we're going to go in a different direction.
But how will Gender Politics Part 2 make sense if we change?
Gender Politics Part 2? I can't say that's going to be involving me. No, that's not my line anymore.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Altering course. Seen any good films lately?
On Netflix now. Allied, set in World War II, featuring Brad Pitt opposite Marion Cotillard. It's nice to see Brad Pitt playing a Canadian. Little good exposure there for Ontario, Quebec. Medicine Hat gets some mention there. Nice to see the traditional Royal Canadian Air Force uniform. Some of you may remember Marion Cotillard, who was superb in this movie, who played also opposite, the guy from the Pirates whole thing there, Johnny Depp.
It was Keira Knightley, opposite Johnny Depp in Pirates.
No, I'm thinking of Dillinger. Yeah, that was I remember watching it the first time. I thought the script isn't really taking off here, but it does. It gets pretty snappy. I can recommend that film also. Interesting birth scene in the other movie, Allied. Marion Cotillard, Brad Pitt have a child together. I caution viewers, it may be offensive to some, because when a child is born, the nurse christens the child saying, "It's a girl." This could be offensive to some, so I'm just putting that out there. Because, Radio Free Canada America, we would not want to set in motion a chain of events that would lead to people being offended, because that's probably the worst thing that can happen to someone. If I understand the apparent intent of political correctness is to protect people from ideas and words and vocabulary that might cause them to be upset. That would be the last thing we would want. Perish the thought that you should get through this world and have to be offended. So,
John Lennon of the Beatles was also born, as in this film, during an air raid.
That's true. He was born in 1940 during a bombing raid over Liverpool. Very true. I don't think they were moving the bed around like they do in the movie Allied, but yes. And on that note, Cadence, let's segue to a fine John Lennon song going back to 1966. She said, she said.
She said, I know what it's like to be dead.
George? Salute me, Frenchman. Go to hell. Well, this is hell. It's an office. Now, listen, I heard an unspeakable rumor about you being in love.
Oh, gotta go, George. Buy me a drink later.
Max, you appear to be walking on air.
You're dismissed.
Isis Radio FE, Canada, America.